Hi children, good morning. Welcome to the another session of your social class. Already we have completed successfully 14 videos. This is the 15th video. This is the new lesson I am starting. That lesson is very important lesson in our daily life. We are using that. What is that? Without water, can we do anything, children? Can we do anything? No. It is very essential. As early as whenever we are waking from the bed, it is useful for us. Correct or not? So, as every time I am giving 2 GK questions before I start the lesson. Today also I wanted to give you some GK questions. You have to answer it and you have to keep with you. Right? Now, this is the 28th question, children. This is the 28th question. Right? Which animal sweat is pink in color? Come on, note down, children. Which animal sweat is pink in color? Which animal sweat is pink in color? This question you have to answer it. And this is 29th question, children. 30th question. Note down. Which animal gives both? Which animal gives both milk and eggs? These are the GK questions. Very interestingly, you have to find out. You have to find out from the net. You have to complete the answers. Okay. Now, I hope you all noted down. Shall I erase it? Now, children, listen. Water. Without water, can we live? No, we cannot live without water. Now, what do we use? For what we are using this water, children, every day? Every day we are using this water for what? Brushing, cleaning the vessels, brushing our teeth, having bath and cooking and harvesting. Farmers also use the water only. Without water, the plants dry. And most importantly, for drinking. For drinking, every time within 1 or 2 hours, if you don't drink water, we feel thirsty. Right? We feel thirsty or not? Yes, immediately without water, we all will die. 1 or 2 days if you don't drink water, your body will get dehydrated and ultimately we will die. In our body also, most of the parts having water only. Our body is completely the 70% of water. It will be there, water. That is why when we get any type of dysentery like motions and all, no, immediately the water will go out. So in the motion, that time our body will get dehydrated. That is why we have to take immediately water. How much water percentage you have gone? That much percentage of water every day you must take. And every day you must drink 6 to 8 glasses of water also. So water is very important in our daily life. Now this water is very important in our daily life. Then how we are getting this water? What is the source of water? How we are getting this water? Now let us know. Now what is our title of the lesson today? India, its water sources. In India, how we are getting water? Right? Now sources of of water. What are the sources of water? Sources, water. Sources of water. Source means how we are getting, from where we are getting this water. Children, listen. This is the earth. Earth is round and shaped. If you make it into 4 parts, almost 3/4 of the land is covered with full of water only. Almost 71%. Almost 71% of land is covered with water. Only 25%, means 29% only is land. This land may be here, this water also here. Totally, if we count, 71% of land is covered with water only, and 29% is covered with land. Right? So, how we are getting this water? The sources of water is oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds. These all play major role. So these all are covered in this 70%. All these oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds. Right? So these are all there on the land. Besides this, not only this oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds, besides that, this is on the earth. This is on the earth surface. This is all we can find earth surface. But underground also, this is the underground also, some water will be there as a groundwater. This water, here on the surface we can see this water, we can see this ocean, we can see seas, we can see rivers, we can see lakes and ponds. But you cannot see this underground water. Besides this, under the ground also water is present. This water is called underground water. This water is called what? Underground water. This level of this groundwater is called water table. Water table. This level, somewhere this water is up to here, means 10 feet of the surface we can find the water. In some areas 20 feet, in some areas 30 feet. Like that, in some areas if you dig also, you will not find any water. So this level of the groundwater is called the, what is this? Water land. And underground water, it is not like it doesn't look like a tank like. Here underground, what you will find here? So many stones. So many stones will be there. And in the middle of the stones, this water is present. Okay. So this level of this water is called water table. Now here you see, children, oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds. What is this oceans and seas? Oceans, what is the difference? Do you know, children, what is the ocean and what is the sea? Do you know the difference between the ocean and the sea? All are same, children. All oceans also, seas also same. But sea is a part of the ocean which is very near to the continent. That is the sea. Actually, oceans are very deep. Oceans are very deep. We have, in this 71%, we have 5 major oceans are there. 5 oceans are there that you will get in the next lesson. What are those oceans also? Pacific Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and this Southern Ocean. These type of oceans are there. But these oceans all are very deep. Now what is meant by a sea? Both are same. Then why oceans and sea? Sea is a small one, ocean is a big one? No. It is a part of the ocean which is very near to, I mean both are mixing. Means how many continents we have? We have 7 continents. For example, this is the continent, one continent. The sea also here. If it is touching here the continent, this is called the sea. Which the part which is touching that continent, it is called a sea. And moreover, these seas are not deep. These seas are not deep, they are shallow. Shallow means less deep. They are less deep, children. Now, did you understand the difference between an ocean and the sea? Sea is a part of the ocean which is touching the continent, and it is not very deep, it is shallow. Shallow means it is less deeper. Now, so in that way, the water, the resources of water, and what is the water table? The level of the underground water is called a water table, and this underground water is the fresh water, children. This is the fresh water which we are drinking. Which we drink is the fresh water from underground. This underground water is used for drinking and cooking and using for the irrigation also. Irrigation is farmers also uses this water only because it is very good. Underground water is not polluted water. It is good for drinking and cooking and the irrigation also. Right. Now, in this way, in many ways we have water in our on the earth. Now, shortage of water. Now, the next one is shortage of drinking water. Shortage of drinking water. Shortage of drinking water. See, on the earth, as I told you, on the earth, 71% is covered with the water only. 71% is very huge percentage of the land is covered with water. Still, we are getting shortage of the water. Why we are getting shortage of water? Any reasons? Shortage. Now, the first reason is, though we have so many oceans, seas. Ocean seas means it is a large water bodies. But this water is the water from the ocean and seas. How it will be? The taste. Did you taste any time this sea water? Did you go anytime beach? How is the taste? Salty. What is the taste of the oceans and seas? This is salty. Can we drink this water? No, we cannot drink this water. And can we cook with this water? No, we cannot cook also. And can we pour this water for the plant? Can farmers use this water for their crops? No. If they pour that salty water to the plants automatically they will die. If we should not drink this much. Actually, we should eat only this much of salt. If we drink every day this salty water, this is not good for health. So, first of all, we cannot drink that much salt it will be, right? So, though we have a very large water bodies of seas and oceans, because of this water is salty, we are not able to drink this water or cook this water, or we cannot use this water for the irrigation. Farmers also could not use this water for the irrigation. Right? Now, what is the main source of water? Rain. Rain is the main source of water. Rain is the main source of water. What is the main source of water? Rain. When rain comes, that water is very, very fresh, children. Rain water is very, very fresh. But in India, not only in India, everywhere, it hardly rains. How many months? This is the rainy season. It started in the month of June, July, August, September. 4 months. That's all. Or 2 months. In these 4 months, how many days it will rain? Hardly 1 to 30 days or 40 days it will rain. Otherwise, it will not rain at all. Hardly 2 or 3 months it rains in the rainy season. Right? Rainy season, 2 or 3 months it rains. The remaining, in some areas, the rains will not be there. You see in the Thar desert area, there are no rains. 1 month also there will not be rain. That is why the lack of shortage of water, very much shortage of water in the Rajasthan, because there will be no rains. When it rains, as I told you, the level of the underground also increases. The level of the underground water increases. Then immediately we can get water. If anybody wants to pump the water, immediately we can get if the rains are there. If the rains are not there, from the groundwater also it is very difficult to pull them up. Hardly in India, so 2 or 3 months water will be there. So we could not, the water is not sufficient for the purpose of the drinking or cooking or the agriculture. And in the another point is rivers. During the rainy seasons, rivers full of water. During the rainy season, now you see, we have so many rivers in our India, right? Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri, Mahanadi, Ganga, Yamuna. Some are glaciers, some are rain-fed. So many types of rivers we have. So in these rivers, so much of water is there. During the flood time, what will happen? These rivers will full of water. And what is happening? If there is no keeping the water safely, it is overflowing, and ultimately, what did I say in the previous videos, children? All the rivers, they flow through the plateaus and all, and they fall into the sea. Correct? So in all the rivers, they will be overflowing, and ultimately they are going and mixing in the oceans or seas. So that is why this water shortage we are getting. Many of our rivers and dry up in the summer season. So I told you that Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, these rivers are glaciers. These will be in the northern plains, right? Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. These rivers are glaciers. Glaciers means what? Jeevanadalu means these rivers flow from the snow which is melting from the Himalayan mountains. So these rivers always, due to heat of the sun, always this snow melts and the rivers flow. That is why these rivers will never dry up. And these Krishna, Godavari, these rivers will dry up in the month of summer season. So in that way, this water shortage we are getting. Right, children? Again, what is the sources of water? Oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds. These are the sources of water. These many sources of water we have. In 71% of the land is covered with water, even though we are getting shortage of drinking water. See why we are getting shortage of drinking water means the seas, the water in the seas and oceans are salty. That is why it is not at all used for the drinking or cooking or harvesting or for farmers, for irrigation also we could not use it for. And rain is the main source of water. Most of the rain water floods and falls into the oceans. Now rivers is full of water, and some rivers flow and fall into the dry up. They dry up in the summer season, and the remaining rivers are falling into the oceans. That is why we are getting this shortage of water. Children, I hope you are all understood this lesson, and we will meet you in the another session. Bye bye.